welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, my name is Courtney and my life is a hot mess. So as you can see by the title, I am doing a reading vlog on the next Twilight book, which is New Moon. So I just want to do a little rundown before I start this vlog. So I started a playlist and it's going to be all of the Twilight videos. Starting a reading series on my channel. But I used to love reading. I used to read a book every single day in middle school through high school. I was that reading girl. I stopped, and obviously when I went to college, and didn't read books. But now I'm just now getting back into reading because it's still quarantine and I have no job. So what else should I do, you know? It's going to do this reading vlog and read and just update you guys on my feelings and what's going on in the book. So I'm really excited because I've never read the Twilight series. I've watched the books a long time ago when they were out, but I never fully understood the movies. So now when I started reading Twilight and I finished it and then watched the movie, I fully understood it now as an adult, as I should. Yeah, I'm super obsessed. I read it twice in 3 days. So before I start this vlog, I also wanted to say that I'm going to start doing my coffee of the day or coffee mug of the day. But right now I'm drinking a Big B sweet foam caramel cold brew, and this is so good. My Starbucks in my town does not have their pumpkin cream cold brew yet, which I'm really sad because I've been there 2 days in a row and they haven't gotten a shipment in. But I'm pretty sure they got it in today, but I'm not going today because I went to Big B instead because I know they have this heavenly drink. I might go to Starbucks tomorrow. We will see. Anyways, so I will be showing you my coffee, my drinks. It might be alcoholic, might not. We'll see what time of the day that I want to start drinking. And I just want to show you my cute coffee mugs. So today, we just have a Big B sweet foam caramel cold brew. Cheers! So let's start this vlog now that I've talked way too long. So I watched the movies like last week, but I didn't really pay much attention. I just wanted to see like what the synopsis of them would be. So I'm pretty sure this is like more about Bella and Edward breaking up and then her hanging out with Jacob. I'm really excited to see how her relationship with Jacob is going to go in the books. This is my little bookmark because I have not found a good bookmark. Yeah, I'm super excited and let's just start the video. So I just sat down. Leo is trying to get me to go back outside, but I don't want to. I'm in my Papasan chair. I love this chair so much. I don't have anything to set my camera on, so I'm just going to update you when I find something funny or whatever. Okay, so I'm on page 22 and this is where Charlie like walked into the room of them watching Romeo and Juliet, and he like brought pizza for them and he like threw the camera, but he threw the camera to Bella to take pictures, but it like glanced off the top of my finger and tumbled toward the floor. Edward snagged before it could crash onto the linoleum. Why would Charlie throw the camera to Bella? Pretty weird. But also, Edward asked if he could take Bella to his house, and Charlie said yes, but then Charlie said, he said, hey, say hi to Alice for me. She hasn't been over in a while. And then Bella says, it's been 3 days, Dad. So Charlie has like a crush on Alice? That's what I'm getting. It's pretty weird. Anyways, I'm going to keep reading. I just thought that was kind of strange that Charlie has a little crush on Alice. Alice has been a little too nice to him, I guess. Okay, I'm on page 25 and and Bella says to Edward, I have a question. If I develop this film, will you show up in the picture? And then it says that Edward laughed and like opened the door for her. And I thought that was a really good question because I was thinking that too. I was wondering if they would show up on pictures or not, because most vampire movies show that they don't. I take that as a yes, he will show up in the photos. Okay, I'm on chapter 2, page 30, and Bella got a stupid paper cut. Of course she did. When does she not get a paper cut or get hurt? Anyways, so Jasper like came running towards her and they stopped him, but then Edward, when they were getting ready to take Jasper back or like take him away to another room, Edward did a low warning growl that slid between his clenched teeth. And man, if my boyfriend that was a vampire that did that, I would just fall head over heels. I'd be like, yes, Bella, you are so lucky right now. You are lucky. Okay guys, so I'm sitting in our little chair by the window because there's no lighting over it in my wooden chair. Edward just broke up with Bella in the woods and she was lost, and they finally found her and she's all heartbroken. So I'm really nervous to read the next few chapters. I'm on chapter 4. I'm really nervous to start reading about her and Jacob. Side note, my dog decided he wants to eat cat food instead of his dog food because he ate all of his favorite dog food. So now we're feeding him our backup bag until we go get a new one, and he has thrown a fit. He would rather eat cat food than the backup dog food bag. So I literally just gave him a little scoop of cat food and now he's going to eat his dog food. What is this? I'm gonna start reading again. I'm on page 79, so hopefully I get to page like 120 when I update you guys. Okay, it's a few hours later. It's literally like 2 hours later. I'm on chapter 7. So Bella finally is getting back to her normal self. She just hung out with Jacob for a few times and they're working on the motorcycles. Bella just went to lunch and sat at their table with all her old friends, and everyone's acting weird except for Angela, which of course is good. But I really do not like Lauren and Jessica. I didn't like them in the first movie, and well, I don't really know if I saw Lauren. I don't know, but I just don't like Jessica. So rude. So yeah, I think this is getting to the point where Bella keeps going back to hang out with Jacob while he is fixing the motorcycle. How am I feeling about the book so far? I'm not too sure. There's a lot more pages. I don't know how I feel about the book. Bella is kind of annoying. Okay, so it is 8:50. I'm on page 216. Look at my little dream catcher. And basically, Bella went to the movies with Jacob and Mike, and everybody else flaked on them. Of course they did. And she is talking about how she's like acting as a couple with Jacob, but she told Jacob that they're not a couple, but they're like acting as one. He thinks it's a little more, and she told him that it's not, but they're just gonna act like it. I think that's what I'm getting at. So they're basically on the car ride home, and Mike was puking because he's a baby and can't sit through scary movies. But she's just talking about being so selfish and basically using Jacob to like feel any emotion, any affection from a guy. Pure selfishness. It didn't matter that I tried to make my position clear. If he felt any hope at all that this could turn into something other than friendship, then I hadn't been clear enough. She said, how could I explain so that he could understand? I was an empty shell, like a vacant house, condemned for months. I've been utterly uninhabitable. Now I was a little improved. The front room was in better repair, but that was all. Just one small piece. He deserved better than that. Better than a one-room, falling-down fixer-upper. No amount of investment on his part could put me back into working order. Yet, I knew that I wouldn't send him away. Regardless, I needed him too much, and I was selfish. Maybe I could make my side more clear so that he would know to leave me. The thought made me shudder, and Jacob tightened his arm around me. So she's using him to fill the emptiness because Edward is gone. She doesn't like him that way, but she's just going to keep using him because he's fixing her, but she doesn't want to like have those feelings for him. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep reading. Okay, so I still have my shirt on, but I'm on page 278, which is chapter 12. basically Jacob just went through the transformation of turning into a werewolf, and he's like ghosting Bella, and she started freaking out. She finally went to go visit him, and they got into a big fight, and she's like, oh, are you breaking up with me? And he's like, no, technically we weren't even dating, and if I did break up with you, I would say that we could be friends, but I can't even say that this time. But I can't even say that. So that was a huge burn to Bella. Like, thank God, because she's annoying, and she has just been using him the whole time. So honestly, I'm not really liking this book. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to finish it. I kind of just want to skip over it. But it is like explaining like more of the story, so I should probably finish it. I'm going to read probably till page 300, which is, what chapter is 300? Ooh, that's a long chapter. So, I'm gonna read one more chapter and then call it a night, and hopefully I can read the next 200 pages tomorrow and finish the book. Yay! But right now I'm just like, I'm not really liking this. Bella just continues to use Jacob, and now that he's like transformed into a werewolf, he's like understanding that he is not good enough for her. And now she's like starting to freak out because she can't have another man leave her life. But honestly, girl, she don't need to have any man in her life. So yeah, it's 10 o'clock now. No, it's 10:30. My bedtime alarm just went off. So hopefully I can read this in like 30 minutes. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Hot Mess Express. It is 10:22 in the morning. Where did we leave off? Well, I read a lot yesterday. I left off on chapter 14, page 323. Wow, I'm literally gonna finish this book today. So, interesting. Bella just found out that, or she just figured out that Jacob is a werewolf, and they are about to go to Sam's house. I think. I don't remember. I don't know whose house it is. I think it's Sam's. And Jacob is going to let everyone know that Bella knows what they are, and that she has some insight on who's been visiting Forks and killing people. So that's where I'm at. I still don't. So I don't know if I like the book, but I can't stop reading, if that makes any sense. Which it doesn't. Also, this is my bed head. I did not want to redo my hair. So, also, I follow, I don't know who it is, but someone on Twitter named Erin Condren, and it's so funny. Every time I get their notifications, I'm like, oh, my boyfriend Edward just tweeted. And the person, whoever owns the account, just tweets like phrases and stuff that Edward says in the movies and in the books. But I've been tweeting some good quotes from the book, and I wish that account would take the quotes that I found and use them as their own tweet, but they haven't. So yeah. Anyways, coffee of the day is a pumpkin cream cold brew. My Starbucks finally got it today. I think also that they got it because students are coming to campus. They're like moving into their dorms and stuff right now. So that's why I think that the Starbucks got their shipment in. Oh, but it's so good. It's just as amazing as I remembered it last year. Now, I really don't like pumpkin drinks, except like I like pumpkin food, not pumpkin drink. But lately I've been loving the pumpkin pie creamer, coffee creamer. It's really good, but I can only have like a little bit of it because then it's like too much. But yeah, this is really good. I highly recommend the pumpkin cream cold brew for those who do not like a lot of pumpkin but want to try like the whole trendy drink. I highly recommend this. I wish I got a picture of it when it was prettier, but I've had it for like 20 minutes. So now I'm going to make breakfast and then start reading. So okay, so everyone at Emily's house, not Sam's, it's Emily's, I guess, but they're like fiancé'd up. They're about to get married, I guess. Jacob finally told them that Bella knows what's going on, that they're all werewolves, blah blah blah, and they accepted her into their home. And Jacob Sam told everyone that Bella should stay on La Push for the rest of the day so they all could go hunting now that they know what Victoria is there for, which is Bella. So she stayed there and her dad stayed at La Push all day. And they finally went home, and then Bella was just saying how she couldn't sleep thinking about Edward. So she decided to think about Jacob and the werewolves, and this is what she said. I fell asleep imagining the wolves, invisible in the night, guarding me from danger. When I dreamed, I stood in the forest again, but I didn't wander. I was holding Emily's scarred hand as we faced into the shadows and waited anxiously for our werewolves to come home. Tell me that ain't the cutest thing ever. Like, why not there? Why couldn't she just be with Jacob? Like, after that, that would probably, like, that would make me want to switch to Jacob because Edward left and I don't know whenever he'll be back. So that's when I would probably, like, try to make something up with Jacob. He's just treating her so well, and it's sad that they're not gonna be a thing. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm on chapter 15 now. I'm gonna try to finish this book today. I'm pretty sure I will, since I read 300 pages yesterday and this is 500. You guys, okay, so Jacob is taking Bella back to her house. Her dad's friend had a heart attack or stroke, I forgot which one. So everyone, her dad Charlie is like not doing so good, so Jacob is taking her home to go see her dad. And okay, so they're in the truck in her driveway, and he's like, he pulled her in for a hug. She's just talking about how the love she has for Jacob is not the same love she has for Edward, but like she keeps doing stuff that makes it seem like she like has that love for Jacob, but she doesn't, like the romantic love for Jacob. So Jacob like pulled her in for a hug and pressed his cheek against her head, and she's saying, if I turned my face to the side, if I pressed my lips against his bare shoulder, I knew without any doubt exactly what would follow. It would be very easy. There would be no need for explanations tonight. But how could I do it? Could I betray my absent heart to save my pathetic life? Butterflies assaulted my stomach as I thought about turning my head. And then, as clearly as if I were in immediate danger, Edward's velvet voice whispered in my ear. Be happy, he told me. And then I froze. Jacob felt me stiffen and released me automatically, waiting for the door. Like, what? Bella, just freaking do it. You know he left you, so why don't you try to make this romantic with Jacob? Like, Jacob has put all the signs out there that he wants to be with you romantically, and you can't. Bella, what are you doing? So annoying. Even Edward gave her, like, he said, go ahead. But why am I literally about to cry? They just saved her and Edward from the Volterra or whatever, Volterra, whatever it's called. And so they're on their way back to the airport now, and he's just like holding her and everything, and it's so sweet. And then once they get to the airport, and Alice finally sees Jasper, and it's so sweet. I'm about to cry, like the romance. So here it is. Okay, so she says that as soon as they got to the airport, Alice ran quickly to see Jasper, but they didn't embrace each other like couples normally do. They just stared into each other's faces. Yet somehow the moment was so private, I still felt the need to look away. Tell me that isn't cute. So it's absolutely raining now. It's such a great day. I'm so glad I started reading these books because it's raining and everything. So yeah, I'm about to finish this book right here. Okay, the book is done. It's 2:34. I'm extremely annoyed. Honestly, I did not like this book one bit. No, I didn't. Just the relationship between Bella and Jacob made me so mad. Like, Bella was leading him on the whole time, and she knew it, and she knew how much he loves her and how much he wants to be with her. And she kept just using him and acting as if they were in a romantic relationship when they aren't, and just leading him on, and it made me so upset, honestly. Like, I'm a little irritated. I'm really upset about this. I feel bad for Jacob. I really do. Like, he helped her recover from the pain of being broken up. This was really hard to read only because of how much she was leading him on, and I just felt so bad. Basically, I'm going to watch New Moon now that I read the book, and I'm so mad. I'm annoyed with Bella. I'm mad at her. She's so disgusting for leading him on this whole time, knowing that he will never be good enough for her when all the qualities were there. All of them. Like cuddling with him, leaning on him in the car, holding his hand when they were hanging out, like, ugh. So I'm very annoyed, very. So let's hope the next book is better. What do you guys think about this book? Because I'm over Bella. That was just so rude. I'm just really, really mad at her for doing that to Jacob. Anyways, let me know how you guys felt about this book. I would really love to know and would love to have a discussion down below. I'm going to watch the movies now. I just bought all of the movies yesterday from Walmart for $4 each, so I'm pretty hyped about that, and they're all Blu-ray. So, alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!